Hey guys, this is North back again with another video. Today's video I'm coming to you with a part 3 of a series I call Plugs I Met. And so this is just a series where I talk about fragrances that I picked up. So it's a haul video, but these are just fragrances that I wanted to highlight that I've actually gotten at a extremely discounted price. So it's not like just a haul video where I pick things up either at retail or maybe 10 or 20% off. These are fragrances that I picked up at a significantly lesser price than whatever the retail price calls for. I believe I have like 7 fragrances here, so let's go ahead and get it going. First fragrance I want to mention is from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. This one is a 80s powerhouse, and this one is Kouros. So everybody should probably know what Kouros is and whether you love it or you hate it, but I really wanted to pick it up. I don't know why. It was perfumed by Pierre Bardon. I've lately been kind of getting into particular perfumers, and Pierre Bardon did one of my favorite Frederic Malle fragrances. So I've smelled it before. I believe I had Kouros Fresher, but I was looking for an older bottle of this. And of course, you can find a bunch of them on eBay at various different prices. Most of them are quite expensive. This is the oldest one that I could find, which was 2013. So Kouros was released in 1981. This one has aldehydes, coriander, carnation, civet, oak moss, tonka bean, honey, a bunch of other notes. But this is the oldest one I could find. Again, it's a 2013. This is the 50 ml bottle that I was able to pick up only because I had searched far and wide. It's becoming harder and harder to find vintage fragrances here and discontinued fragrances, as it was when I very first got to Kuwait and also got into fragrances. So I searched far and wide, so many different places, wasting gas, and then the oldest I could find was probably 2019, maybe 2017. So I just broke down and messaged one of the Kuwaiti guys that I know that's into fragrances, asked him if he happened to have a bottle, and he had this 2013 bottle, 50 ml, which is pretty much full, hardly used, and he gave me a great price on it. Now, I knew I wanted it from the box. Now, Time to Musk Up hit me to a website called Raiders of the Lost Scent, and on that website it'll break down various different fragrances and how to differentiate the year, the bottle, and the box design. And so this particular one was like right before the most current one. I'll show you the box one last time. So on this one, you could see there's like a silver lining around the white, so that let me know that this one was older than the one that is currently out now, besides it just being like a gray box. So I was happy to get this one in. He gave me a great price on it, and that was the only way I could get it without going to eBay and paying more. So that was the first fragrance that I wanted to mention, Kouros from Yves Saint Laurent. The next few fragrances I got from a special plug that I have that's been able to get me some great fragrances at good cost. So the next ones are all going to be from Guerlain, and the first one I want to mention is Cuir Béluga. So this is a 200 ml bottle. I can't remember whether or not, I believe it's a tester bottle. A tester bottle is one of the newer ones. I believe is a 2024. I got the cap here from the actual store. I was able to have them hook me up with that. Now, Cuir Béluga was one of the first art material fragrances that I wanted to pick up, but I ended up going with Bois d'Harmonie as my first purchase, and then I ended up getting Rose Barbar. So Cuir Béluga is my third one, but it was one of the ones that I initially thought was going to be my first purchase because I really do like the scent. The thing that was throwing me off is because it has Cuir, and Cuir is leather in French, and it's not really a leathery scent. It's more vanilla than anything. Cuir Béluga was released in 2005. And another reason why I wanted to pick this one up is because I was really getting into Olivier Polge as well. So if you watch my channel, you know I really like the Chanel private line. He's the in-house perfumer who took over after his father, Jack Polge. So I was looking to get fragrances that he did that were outside of the Chanel portfolio, and Cuir Béluga is one of them. Again, this one was released in 2005. It has tangerine, aldehydes, immortelle, patchouli, vanilla, heliotrope, and amber. And it's a beautiful vanilla scent. It has some suede facets to it. So I was happy to finally pick this up at a deal. So that's this one. Actually, before I move on from him, he said he didn't have the 200 ml, so I got the 100 ml. Then he came through with the 200. So now I have to find a way to get rid of this 100 ml bottle. So let's move on to the next one. The next fragrance I want to mention is one that is now in the newer box and is rumored to be discontinued as of this year. And this one is Frenchy Lavande. So this one, it came in the older wooden boxes, and then they moved it into the art material line after they discontinued it. Now this one is being discontinued again. I barely smelled it when I first got the red one in. This is a couple years ago. I wasn't too into it, but I tried it again and I really wanted to pick up on it if I was able to get at a deal, which I was able to. So this is a 200 ml bottle. This one's another tester. Now this one and these bottles were released in 2021. Frenchy Lavande is considered a aromatic fougere, and this one has lemon verbena, lemon, bergamot, petitgrain, citron, vetiver, tonka bean, and that's what you get. It's called lavender, and you get a little bit of it, but it's mostly like the petitgrain and the lemon verbena. Those are the stars of the show here. So if you like aromatic fougères, so this is one. Again, this one has been discontinued is the word. Moving on. The next fragrance is another Guerlain. I believe I have two more, and this one is from the new Extrait line that they released in 2023, I believe. The first one I want to mention is Bergamote Fantastico, number 11, I believe they said the name is. And so this is a great bergamot scent. For the price, it's sort of unfair, but again, the whole point of this video is me having a plug and being able to get them at cheaper prices. So that's the only reason I even have these in my collection. This one's a great bergamot scent. Again, they were all released in 2023. The perfumers on these were Delphine Jelk and Terry Wasser. This one only has 4 notes, which is Calabrian bergamot, bergamot leaf, amber, and guaiac wood. And this one opens up with a super bright bergamot citrusy opening. Then it dries down and you do get some woods in it. It's a great scent. For the price, it's a little bit criminal, but it is nonetheless a beautiful scent. Moving on. The next fragrance is also from the Extrait line, and this one is called Tonka Sarrapia. And this, I guess is supposed to be the successor to Tonka Imperial, which was discontinued. This is another great scent. If you like Tonka, it has tonka bean, bitter almond, coumarin, vanilla, cacao, and spices. Now, I did wear the Bergamote Fantastico one the other day at work. I haven't had a chance to give a full wear of this. I've only tested it, but from what I did, I really liked it. So again, these were released in 2023. I did get in Tonka Imperial, but I just got it in to try to sell it, which I did, and now I have this one. So I'm good to go. Moving on. The last 3 fragrances that I'll mention will be from the house of Dior. I almost forgot this one. And this one is a 50 ml bottle of Dior Homme. This is a 2005 silver stem. I didn't get a super deal on this. I actually used to own this and I got it cheaper than what I paid for this one. But I still got this one at a very good price. The reason why I wanted to pick back up on it was because this one was perfumed, the original was perfumed by Olivier Polge. So that's why I really wanted to get this one back in. And this one is actually the original 2005 formulation from the year 2005. It's not a 2008 or 2007 before they reformulated it or whatever. This is the batch code is from the year 2005. So it was cool. I was able to pick this one up. I was trying to collect a few other Olivier Polge creations that weren't part of the Chanel. Moving on. The next fragrance I want to mention, again from the house of Dior. This is from the private line, and this one is Bois d'Argent. So this is one of the original releases of the private line from Dior. As you see, the C and the D are separated here. This one I put on the back the actual year, and this one is a 2015 bottle. It was reformulated in 2018 by François Dimanchy, but this one again was reformulated in 2018. So between 2004 when this was released, 2015, this is supposed to be the formulation done by Annick Monardo. So I really wanted to try to find this one because Annick Monardo did Bois d'Harmonie, and also I had a reference myrrh fragrance, which I can't think of the name at the moment right now, but that allowed me to understand more about how to smell myrrh in fragrances. And so this one is a great like office type of scent. I really wanted to get this one in, and one of my plugs he had it, so I got this one in. Bois d'Argent, if you're not familiar, has iris, myrrh, honey, vanilla, and amber. Again, this one I haven't been wearing a lot of fragrances this summer for various different reasons, so I haven't had a chance to give this one anywhere, but I got this one for a great deal. This one's going on eBay for $700-800. I didn't pay anywhere near that. I paid less than what the retail price would have been of this one, so I was happy to get this one in. Let's move on to the last one. And the last Dior that I will mention that I got, which is crazy that I was able to get it, because I just went to the mall today and they're still not on the shelves. And this one is the new Oud Ispahan Esprit de Parfum. These come in 100 ml bottles. I guess they are Parfum or Extrait concentration on these. So I really wanted to check this one out of all the five that were released. I may get the Amber Nuit one in just to smell it and see how it goes. But this one is under Francis Kirkjohn, his creative direction, so he redid all of these. I wanted to pick this one up. I'd heard it was similar to the original 2012 Oud Ispahan, which I didn't smell. I did smell the later versions of it, and I had Oud Palau. This one to me is not as strong and on the oud as Oud Palau, but it is quite strong. People tend to think that it is, but it's not that crazy to me. This is a 2024 release. It has clove, cumin, rose, oud, and spicy notes as the listed notes. And to me, it's just a typical like rose oud. I'd have to wear it more. It's still well over 100 degrees, so I still have to give this one some wear. But this was probably one of the greatest plug purchases, because again, here they still haven't been released in stores. I was able to get this one in. Just tell people don't worry about it. I told one of my colleagues, and he was like, yeah, I went and I looked it up, and sure enough it isn't. These were, I know that they were released in the UK and in the EU, but they haven't been released in stores yet, and I got it in. So that's it, guys. Those are my fragrance plug purchases that I've gotten as of the end of summer this year. What are some great finds that you got at good prices? Please let me know in the comments. The next video I'll do, I'm waiting on the package to come in. It's like a couple vintage fragrances. Hopefully they turn out well. That'll probably be the next video that I do. Please let me know what are some of the great pickups that you've gotten over the summer. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.